I think part of being neurodivergent also means that we are misunderstood and we are misperceived. And while I do wish that more neurotypical people made an effort to understand neurodiversity and to understand autism, I think that even if they try to understand to the best of their abilities, they'll never be able to fully 100% understand. And that's just because you can't unless you're living life through an autistic lens. The words and the language that we use to describe a lot of the autistic experience are also words that can be used to describe parts of the neurotypical human experience. And I don't really feel like there are perfect words to describe the autistic experience. For example, overstimulation. Everyone gets overstimulated. Neurotypical people get overstimulated. But when we're talking about overstimulation through an autistic lens, it's to the point that it feels painful. It is so incredibly uncomfortable that it makes us want to jump outside of our bodies. Another example that I can think of is our need for routine. I think a lot of people, neurotypical people included, like to have a routine. They like to know what to expect. But for an autistic person like myself, my routine is what brings me joy. My routine is what makes the world go around. And when something, even the smallest of things, disrupts my routine, I instantly feel dysregulated. And of course, there's tools and things that I can do to help this, but it's not just a minor inconvenience. Another example is our special interests. I am constantly thinking about my special interests. It is a huge part of who I am. It's a huge part of my identity. And neurotypical people might not understand this. They might just think we're being obsessive, or they might be like, oh yeah, I have a hobby too. But what they don't understand is that our special interests make us who we are. They bring us immense, immense joy. And these are just a few examples of the many ways that when we describe our autistic experience to neurotypical people, they might misunderstand it or they might misperceive it and try to relate it back to their own lives. But I almost wish that there were like different words to describe these things that are autism specific so they don't get confused with the neurotypical version of these things, because it's a lot different for autistic people.